sketch is so clean. Eddie's in the zone, sculpting the dream. Mikey's on the mic, bringing voices to life. Welcome to the chop shop. Welcome to the chop shop. Oddfrog Chop Shop. Action figures and toy talk, pop culture, comics, and maybe Lego blocks. Figures, photos, and culture right here with 112 scale vehicles. Shift into the gear. From sketch to story, we break the mold. Join us to watch the legends unfold. Guests that inspire, it's all here inside. Pop culture design, the Chop Shop is live. Welcome to the Chop Shop. Welcome to the Chop Shop.
What is up, guys? How y'all doing today? Let's stop sharing the screen so that you can see me. So I'm here by myself today doing the Chop Shop podcast, but we've got some really cool stuff going on. We have live from IshCon. I'm going to bring him right on. Marcelo of Uru Toys at IshCon. How you doing, brother?
Hey, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great. How's the turnout?
Well, this is awesome, man. A lot of people, you know. It's like, let me show you here my booth. I don't know if you see something. We have the Operation Monster Force. We have the Nightwolf here. We also have some stuff from 3D printable. Everything is going well. I don't know, man.
Can we see the Nightwolf, Marcelo?
Yeah. Let me take a... Just make a switch.
Yep.
There we go. So here's the Operation Monster for Nightwolf. We got the Nightwolf here that I just loaded with all the people. 4 on the back, 6 inside. So you can take a look at how many guys you can put in there. And we also have the 118 here. And our 3D printable stuff also.
Marcelo, real quick, we've got Alex from SKN Network on here with us. What's up, Alex?
Oh.
Hey, what's going on? Marcelo, I see IshCon looking pretty good for you, brother.
Yeah. Thank you, man. How are you?
Doing all right, man. How you been doing, man?
We're trying out Alex's new phone.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you great.
Okay.
Yep, you sound really good.
Okay.
Marcelo at IshCon?
Yeah. Hey, so what's the layout looking like, man? Like, because I know you're right up in the front and everything else like that, but how's the foot traffic? How's it been?
Well, it's been awesome. A lot of people asking about the Nightwolf, also about the Bandito. It's like the concept that we are trying to develop, that action figures need action vehicles, is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is understanding what we are talking about.
Yeah.
Good. And I know you're over there with our friends, the Purple Gang. I heard you guys were having dinner the other night, right?
Yeah. We were a bunch of guys there.
Yeah. And I know you've seen AWalk and some of the other major studios. What have people been saying from the other studios about the Nightwolf?
Well, a lot of people came here to our booth. And the main thing that people they don't realize the size of the Nightwolves until they saw it live. It's like a picture is okay, it looks big, but once you get the real deal, it's like, man, this guy is huge. It's a monster, and that's what the most impressive stuff about the opinions of people. It's like, this one is big. It's all about the size.
Yeah.
And how
absolutely
are reacting to the Monster Force kind of deco on it? Are people getting that?
Well, with the Monster Force tribute, I like to say that.
Yeah,
it's
there
like,
you go.
People realize that it's fully customizable,
Yeah.
It's like you can do it in any kind of toy line.
Yeah, and guys, that was the whole kind of point with action vehicles, right? When we saw what Marcelo was doing, we were like, oh my goodness, he's doing the same thing we're doing as far as how you think about presenting a vehicle to the 112 community, right? It's got to be a car, but it's also got to be customizable. It's got to have the ability to be your car. And when we saw the Nightwolf and all its customization and everything you can do with it, it was kind of a no-brainer for us here at Oddfrog. You know, that's an action vehicle. That's what an action vehicle is. It's customizable. It tells a story, and even better, you can tell your story with it.
Yeah, it's like you define the future of the Nightwolf. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
you got the vehicle, you can put it in different universe. That's the idea.
Yeah. So Marcelo, let's talk tariffs for a minute. How has that been affecting you guys down in South America?
Well, the first thing that from being here at Disco, we had to travel 24 hours for so it's like an effort you have to make. But once you get here, all the stuff you do, all the hours you spend designing something, all the time you rest from being with your family, it worth it because people like what you are doing. They support you, and that's something like I don't know how to say it, man. It's like a feeling that you can explain it.
Yeah. That's fantastic. We got a couple people in here now. Can we see the Nightwolf again, Marcelo?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna turn to the front of the booth. So here's the Nightwolf.
Look at that.
There you go. Yeah.
Fully loaded. 6 inside, 4 on the back.
There you go.
Yeah. Guys, it almost doubles
as
a display case.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to say, Kelly.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, how many characters do you have in there right now? What, 10?
We have 6 inside and 4 on the back. It's 10 total.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing.
It is great. Wow. And look, they've even got room for all their weapons and everything else. It's just so spacious.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Alex.
What's up?
I said it's
Go ahead,
I said they've got all the room and the space for all their weapons at the same time. So it's not like, there's a lot of room for all the characters, all their accessories while they're sitting inside the Nightwolf. That's really impressive.
Yeah, the idea was that once you can put a figure inside, it's not that you have to remove all the stuff you got. It's like you can put it there with the accessories, all the weapons. That's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, Marcelo, a lot of people are interested in when this is going to be presented as something they can purchase. And we know you're going to do a kick. Look at that, guys. Look, shout out
There's
to
Operation Monster Force one. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, shout out to Chet who did the customization and the prototype on this. It looks beautiful, brother. A lot of people want to know when they're going to be able to purchase this, Marcelo. And it sounds like you're going to do a Kickstarter on this, right?
Yeah. We are trying to make a Kickstarter from the Nightwolf this summer. We are also want to make like some different pledges for the Nightwolf. It's like the basic Nightwolf, the one you are looking for, but we're gonna have some rewards. For example, for the people who are supporting our Kickstarter the first week, we are gonna give them extra weapons from the top. We are also going to make some stretch goals so we can add our figures that's going to be released, like Ace and also Socket.
That's
right.
Cool.
Stretch goals.
Fantastic. And these will also be 112 scale.
Yeah, this is the.
Oh, there he is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a beautiful sculpt. Wow. That fits
right
into what we're doing too, right, Alex? I mean, the anthropomorphic kind of thing.
Absolutely. And I love the way also it's accessory. You saw the flak jacket and all the other points. It's just a really cool and original looking character.
Yeah. It's almost got a little bit of Hal and Jim vibes, I hate to say. Speaking of Hal and Jim, guys, Bandito Radio now has its own YouTube channel. So go on to YouTube. If you're following us, like and subscribe. But if you're following us, please go to Bandito Radio 112 FM. That's our new YouTube channel that's just for Bandito Radio. So please go there, like and subscribe. Let's see what Warhawk 05 has to say. First of all, Warhawk 05, Marcelo says that that's wicked. And he says, this will look great with a Badlands Bandito. Oh, Warhawk, we love you, bro. Yeah, it absolutely would. And that's the whole idea, right? Like telling your story, building story into it. And yeah, what do you have kind of a story behind the Night Wolf, Marcelo? What's kind of the vibe? What's the story of the Night Wolf?
Well, the story of the Night Wolf at the beginning was as a G.I. Joe collector, I always want to make something that fits more than 2 G.I. Joes inside, you know? Yeah. It was like, Agui Striker is good, the Vamp is good, but you only have 2 people inside. So that's the reason why I decided to make something bigger. Yeah. And I started in the 1/18 scale. I have a prototype here. This one is going to be released in October for sale.
And that's the 1/18 scale?
That's 1/18 scale. You know, you have all the guys working out because we are almost ready to make the delivery. It's going to be for sale in October. And then I realized that it doesn't have to be only one vehicle. It's like, okay, you can add some different guns on top and all that kind of stuff and make it customizable. That's the main idea.
Yeah.
And after that, a good friend of mine told me, dude, you have a nice vehicle, but you don't have a story behind on it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't have a universe.
Yeah.
Okay, but for all kind of universe. But you have to do something to represent the Night Wolf, to have his own universe. That's when we realized we have to make a comic book, and we are working on it, and it's simplified. And those characters that you see, Ace and Sockets, are our 2 first characters that we developed. And the Night Wolf is going to be part of that, of course. And all the stuff that we designed, like Bison Race, that is our main tank, and a couple of bikes, a jet ski, all that stuff going to be included in our comic book. So the people will realize what we are talking about when you hear about Eurotoys.
Yeah, yeah. Fantastic, bro. Like, the guys know this about Oddfrog for sure. It's like, for us, everything has to have story. I don't care if it's paperclip. Build a story into it, you know? Nobody thought Sonic the Hedgehog was going to be a hit movie back in the late 80s or 90s, you know? But you put a story on something, and all of a sudden, you've got something. And I don't have to tell Alex this. Alex, you've been a writer in Hollywood.
Absolutely. Here's the one thing, Marcelo. When do you think that we're going to actually get to see the comic book? When is that? Is that also going to be out by the same time that the Night Wolf is actually hitting the market?
Well, the comic book, if everything goes as the way it goes now, maybe at the end of the year we'll have issue number 1.
Okay, all right. And is it a limited series or unlimited series? Is it going to be like 4 issues, or it'll be a multitude of issues?
Well, we like to make the issue number 1 as a presentation of the universe of Semper Fi, and then we are making a run of 6 issues. That's gonna be
perfect.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh, great. And when will I be able to get Ace, my action figure of the Dog Man? When can I get Ace?
You're gonna get Ace. Yeah. Well, the first idea was to include the Ace figure in the Kickstarter as a pledge. You know?
Okay, great.
And also, Socket will be included as a stretch goal with an iPhone.
Okay.
Well, we have another 10 characters to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
all
like
right.
I'm gonna tell you something exclusive right now. It's
guys, pay attention.
You can put some rounds on it if you want, man. Well, it's like we like to develop Semper as a new universe is in the near future, but
Uh-huh.
we have like four characters that are humans. Other four
Uh-huh.
characters like Ace are some kind of mutants, and we have another four ones that they are like cybernetic stuff, some kind of Terminator, Robocop, all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
I don't want to tell you more, but you have to figure out how all these guys are gonna mesh together, right?
That's cool, man. That's cool. Like I said, man, I remember seeing Sprocket at Toy Atlanta, and I love this look. And now that I see Ace and I can see the prototype of him, like I'm really looking forward to actually getting those figures along with my Nightwolf. I'm gonna have to clear off a lot of space because the Nightwolf
Yeah.
is a huge vehicle. I think a lot of people don't know how big that vehicle is, but it's massive and it's a great looking vehicle when you see it up front, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No worries,
I,
man.
I can tell you from shipping experience, it's massive.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Marcelo, thank you so much for coming on here and showing us IshCon. What have been some of your more exciting moments at IshCon? Have you met anybody that has impressed you?
Well, actually, I met a guy who makes 3D printable stuff, and he have a Sky Striker in 112 scale.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That is what I call a big
In
one, man.
112?
In
Yeah.
112 scale.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My wallet is
absolutely.
wanting to jump out of my pants right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. We wish we could be there with you, brother. It just didn't work out for Oddfrog this time, but we will be at Robo Toy Fest coming up. We will have the Nightwolf with us. We'll have SKN Network. And, like I said before, guys, go to the YouTube channel and follow Bandito Radio. That's what we're building right now. It's a separate channel. It's its own thing. And we want all of you that are interested in Bandito Radio and toys to please go over there and follow us on Bandito Radio 112 FM on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Marcelo, do you have anything you want to tell the people before we go? I'm just keeping this podcast short and sweet, man.
Yeah, no, it's like if you are here in North Carolina, you want to step by our booth in Ishcom, you are welcome.
Awesome.
All right.
Guys, go check out Marcelo at IshCon in North Carolina. We're so happy to, have you in like the toy family with us, my brother. Have a wonderful time. And, hey, hold on a second. Warhawk is coming to Raleigh tomorrow to visit Fort Bragg. Might have to swing by IshCon. Will it still be going
All right.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come
Cool.
and we're moving.
Actually, long story short, my only experience being in North Carolina was in Raleigh. I flew into Raleigh and I stayed in Fort Bragg with my best friend for about 2 weeks. That was quite an. I had long hair like this, and I was in Fort Bragg. It was an interesting experience. But that's awesome, brother. Awesome. Thanks for showing up, Warhawk. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, no, thank you for the call, man. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I mean, Marcelo, obvious. We love you, brother. Have a great time at IshCon and keep us posted.
Okay, thank you, man.
Have fun,
Have a
bro.
good day.
Thank you. All right, Alex, thanks for joining me, brother.
Hey, no worries, man. It's always fun to see all the guys that's kind of like in our independent circle and when they're at the events and everything. And so glad that he's out there. Our friends, Purple Gang is out there.
Yep.
They have a show on Bandito Radio, Full Frontal Purple. If you're there at IshCon, they're on the left back row. You can find them. It's a great time. They're also doing a live stream tonight from their hotel rooms that's starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure you guys are going over to the official Purple Gang YouTube channel and checking that out, because if you love this what we did right now, oh, they're going to take it to the next level. You've seen the Purple Gang, bro.
Yep.
They
don't mess
they
around,
always
bro.
have a good time, man. They always have a good time. So you're going to get to see a different version of IshCon from their eyes.
Now, we love those guys. They have been so gracious as to do a show for Bandito Radio. So if you
Yeah.
haven't checked out Full Frontal Purple yet, guys, go to Bandito Radio 112 FM, like and subscribe. That's our new flagship channel for the radio. And then two, Alex, we should probably talk a little bit about how we're eventually moving to full streaming. Warhawk says
Yes,
week by week the Oddfrog community is getting more exciting, brother.
it is.
From your mouth to our hearts, it's exactly correct. We're so excited. And like the thing is that I want to do with the podcast, Warhawk, is to basically come on here and just give updates to people of what's going on with the Bandito, right? We've been doing this car for going on 3 years now. Some people have been with us from the very beginning. And you know, this is a process. You know, we're
Yeah.
basically in production now, but we do need people to kind of secure their orders, right? To finish out the production. We're in tooling, but we need to go to production with the bed, or we need to secure all those orders to finish out the production. So guys, like and subscribe Bandito Radio. Tune back in here for all stuff happening with the Bandito. Everything's moving. And you know, I just want to say real quick, I feel for everybody's businesses that were affected by the tariffs, right? But I also want to say that we just kind of kept our nose to the grindstone and stayed focused, hoping that this would all kind of resolve itself at some point. And it looks like it kind of has. And we're not changing anything. We're not changing the price. We're not changing the production schedule. Everything's moving forward as planned. And we just kind of had to wait it out, guys. So let us know what you think about that. Obviously, the Bandito's been a long time coming. But we have the best toy team in the world right now. Alex, Chet, David Vonner, Eddie, Mikey, Deadman. We've got such a great crew. Everybody's 100% focused on bringing this car to market, and it's going to happen. So I just want to remind everybody, like, check your emails, check your spam emails. Oddfrog is sending pay links for you to secure your order. And we want you to get in on that first 1,500, because after the first 1,500, we're still going to produce the car, but it's not going to be the same. You're not going to get a pink slip. It's going to be a slightly different die lot, things like that. So because we want to honor the collector, right? So that's my spiel. So yeah, guys, we're trying to keep the podcast short and sweet. Alex, do you have anything you want to add? Do you want to plug anything from SKN?
Nothing from SKN. They know where we're at. We're on Oddfrog to try to make things. I do want to stress though that I know that not only is the Bandito available over on oddfrogentertainment.com, they can go over to Hello Dope Toys. They can go over to Zoic. Make sure you can order through there. And also pretty soon, we're pretty happy with the new partnership with Holy Grail Toys.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to purchase it directly there. So you're going to have 4 exclusive points where you can get the Bandito. But the guys over at Holy Grail Toys, when they actually launch everything, it's going to surprise the toy world. And I can't wait to see the Bandito and some merchandise, because I've heard that you can buy some other Bandito merchandise over there that's going to surprise the fans. And that's going to be exclusively on Holy Grail Toys. So get ready to check those guys out, man.
Yeah, guys, write down Holy Grail Toys. It's going to blow your mind. Like, we can't really talk too much about it, but it's an exciting new thing that Oddfrog is partnering up with, as Alex mentioned, with the Holy Grail Toys guys to distribute a lot of our stuff in the future as well. So, and let's see what SKN has to say about it. Merch only.
Oh, it was it. There you go. There you go.
The discount action figure dude, thank you so much. It's we love when you guys check in, and we loved Toylanta. Holy cow. That was probably a bad convention to go to for our first one, because it was spectacular, and now everything kind of pales in comparison. Oh, let's talk about which doesn't pale in comparison, but we had a really great time 2 weeks ago at the SoCal Joe Show, right, Alex?
Yes. Oh, absolutely, man. I love the fans over there, because it's a smaller show, kind of like IshCon. You can get a chance to speak to creators and the toy makers, the customizers, the photographers. It's very community based in the same way Toy Atlanta, just not the size. So it was a fun time. We streamed from there as well, but I think people got to see the 112 Chop Shop diorama, and that's impressive if you haven't seen it in person.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. No, the Chop Shop diorama, shout out to Deadly Dioramas who hooked us up with that. He had a good buddy that made that for us. And I mean, it's just spot on. We're going to put it in the comic book and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. Warhawk, we actually do have some merch that we're going to drop soon. A really, really cool Bandito shirt that we're going to drop that Chet from SKN and Eddie are working on. So the merch is coming, brother. The merch is coming. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do we want to talk about this at all?
No, we can talk about it, but we can't talk about it that much. But yeah, there's the only thing we can really kind of say is that expect an announcement soon, one way or another, about LA Comic Con.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you, Dead Man. We're excited about it. Like Alex said, we can't talk too much about it right now because there's things happening. So we got to keep it under wraps for now.
Yeah, you can't let everything out this cast. There'd be no reason to watch the next one.
Hey, Oddfrog's learned the hard way about giving too much information away. So, listen, everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Oddfrog Podcast. Again, every week, we're just going to try to pop on here for about 20 minutes and let everybody know what's happening, what's happening with the Bandito and what's happening with Oddfrog. And no, we didn't think you were, brother. We're excited to talk about it, too. We just have to be careful.
Yeah.
But, but, you know, this is where we want you guys to go to come and find out what's happening with the Bandito. You know, it's a non-traditional route of getting a toy to people. We understand that, but it's too good of an idea to let go. Too many of you have waited with us long enough for this thing, and so we're going to see it through, and that's just the bottom line. So check back here next Sunday. Will either be me, Eddie, Mikey, or the SKN guys who are going to be joining us, or Deadman. Absolutely. You know, check back. We're going to be keeping you guys up to date with what's happening with production. And yeah, that's about it. Any final words, Alex?
Hey, you know what? Just enjoy your Saturday. If you happen to be in North Carolina, make sure you're going to see our buddies over at Uru Toys and the Purple Gang Gang. They're both attending IshCon. And hey, man, you know, have a good toy weekend to everyone.
Fantastic, man. I can't end it any better than that. Guys, have a great day. Appreciate you all for showing up, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, Alex.
Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Absolutely. Anytime, brother. See you soon.